All right, guys, MW3 is here, man, and movement is back, guys, and Call of Duty just might well be back, man. This game feels absolutely amazing. MW3 PS5 beta, I got you guys with the best settings. I got you guys with a banger class setup and a banger gameplay as well, guys. Y'all be sure to stick to the end, man. I got you guys with the settings at the end. If you guys enjoy these gameplays, y'all be sure to drop a like, subscribe if y'all new. If you guys want to catch these gameplays live, I'm live every single day at kick.com/RedmanLions. Enjoy today's gameplay, and I catch you guys in with the settings, man. Peace. All right, guys, so jumping into the settings that we use in MW3, guys. So I'm going to jump into the quick settings that I use. I play on 6-7 sensitivity. I'm always around that 7-7 or 6-6 sensitivity, guys. But settings and sensitivity and stuff like that is always personal preference. I play on controller, and these are the PS5 settings. I'm playing on PS5 because this beta's for PS5, so I usually play on PC, but the only thing I can show you guys is the PC settings for right now. Everything else is pretty much default. I play on default stick layout. I play default flip. I do shoot with L1 and R1. My master volume is all the way up to 100. Let's go ahead and hop into the controller settings. So yeah, man, obviously we use a controller. Let's see, bumper ping is off. I'm gonna kind of just scroll through these. Always turn off controller vibration, guys. Never use controller vibration when you're playing a controller. You don't want any type of distractions or anything like that when you're trying to stay on point and you're trying to keep your focus on winning those gunfights. You don't want any distractions while you're shooting at people. So always turn your controller vibration off. My dead zone right now, guys, I'm on default dead zone. I didn't really change anything with the dead zone settings, so if you guys want to change anything like this, you can. But as you guys can see in the gameplay, my aim was pretty good. I was snapping and stuff like that. Aim assist in this game is nerfed compared to the other Call of Duties in the past, guys. So aim assist is not as strong. So all of you guys out there that always talk about controller players with aim assist and stuff like that, they did nerf aim assist this year. So if players are having pretty good aim, then that means that they're pretty good at the game. So overall, guys, yeah, I don't do anything with dead zone. Let's go ahead and move over to the aiming section. Yeah, like I said, I play on 6 or 7-6 sensitivity, usually 7-7 or 6-6, one or the other. Aim response curve standard, I have this on default as well. Yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna kind of just scroll through these. Motion sensor behavior is off. Let's go to the gameplay. Auto tactical sprint is very, very important, especially if you're an aggressive player. Guys like me, I like to play aggressive and move around the map and stuff like that. So the reason why auto tactical sprint is very, very important, if you're standing still and you press up on the L3 button or your left analog stick, your character automatically starts tactical sprinting, and that also helps your controller when it comes to your controller lasting for a longer time. If you guys have played on controller for a while, you know when you smash down on your L3 stick and you try to run and stuff like that, it can really tear your controller within months. And it really makes your controller like hard to use, and you start having stick drift and you start not being able to sprint and stuff like that. Auto tactical sprint really helps that feature out with controllers and stuff like that. You're able to be aggressive without your controller taking that much of a hit. So auto tactical sprint is very, very important, especially if you want to play aggressive. Moving on to tactical sprint behavior, we got that on double tap. Grounded mantle, like I said, guys, movement is back in this game. As you guys can tell in the gameplays, you can slide cancel. I do play with a PS5 controller. Usually I play with an aim controller, but I'm just playing with the regular default PS5 controller. But the way that I do play claw, but the way that I slide cancel, I run, I hold circle, I press X, and then press circle again. So that's the way that I slide cancel. You just gotta kind of get used to it and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do a tutorial one day on how to slide cancel, maybe in a short or something like that. But right now, the automatic airborne mantle is off. Automatic ground mantle is off as well. You do want to turn all of those off, and you'll have better movement in the game and stuff like that. Ledge climb behavior is on mantle only. Aim down sight behavior is obviously on hold. Change zoom shredded input, we have that on sprint, tactical sprint focus. Equipment behavior hold. Weapon mount activation, ADS melee. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of just go through these. Another thing, this is very, very important as well, guys, especially for Warzone. If any of you guys want to kind of carry these settings over to Warzone, always use your interact reload behavior. You want to put that on prioritize interact. And what that does is, instead of when you're trying to loot and stuff like that, you have to hold square, you're just tapping square, and you're able to loot a lot faster. So yeah, that helps a lot, especially when it comes to Warzone. So yeah, I mean, just kind of just moving through these. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the aiming part. Let's go to the graphics. We have on-demand textures. We have those on. Let's see. Motion blur. Now, motion blur is another thing that I always turn off, guys, because it's kind of like a distraction for me. If you guys like motion blur, you can keep it on, but I always have motion blur and weapon motion blur off. I have my field game all the way down. My depth of field, I have that all the way. I have that on. For fidelity cast, I have that on, and I have the strength up to 100. FOV is at a 120, and I have my ADS field of view at affected, and this helps your visual recoil and stuff like that. So these things like this are always important, guys. And another thing is, if y'all are struggling with visual recoil, which you probably won't be in this game, turn your first person camera movement all the way down to at least 50%. It's going to be on default. It's going to be at 100. But you want to turn this all the way down to 50%, and you will have the least amount of visual recoil possible. So that'll help you out when it comes to controlling recoil and stuff like that as well. On to the audio settings. The audio in this game is pretty good. I'm going to show you guys a perk that you can use in this game, or a gear that can make the footsteps and the enemy shooting and stuff like that around you a lot louder. It's kind of like having on amplify. If any of you guys play like the OG Call of Duties, had those perks that made your enemy's footsteps and stuff like that louder. It is a gear like that in this game. I do use audio mix headphones based boost. My master volume is at 100. Game music volume is at 0. Dialogue volume is the guy that's talking and telling you like enemy UAV above or enemies capturing B and stuff like that. You want to have him kind of low. You don't want to have him turned off all the way because you want to know what's going on and stuff like that. At the same time, you don't want him to be loud because you could be trying to be listening for footsteps and stuff like that. And this dude just comes out of nowhere saying enemies capturing B. And you know what I'm saying? You can't really hear while he's talking. So you kind of want to just turn him down some. Voice chat volume is at 50. Effects volume is at 100 because this also helps with footsteps and stuff like that as well. All of these things right here are pretty much personal preference or what is, you know, what equipment you're using and stuff like that. So yeah, none of this really matters. I use the classic aim. I use the classic hit markers, but you guys can turn on model warfare. It's personal preference. Now let me show you guys that perk that I was talking about, or that gear that helps with amplifying sound. It is called Bone Conduction Headset. It reduces combat noise, allowing improved identification of enemy footsteps and gunshots. This is absolutely insane. Now this does make your teammates' footsteps a little bit louder, but obviously if you're looking at your minimap and stuff like that, you can kind of tell that your enemies or your friendly teammates are around you. But like when it comes to enemies, this does make the enemy's footsteps louder. Now sometimes I can't hear footsteps in this game at all. I don't know if they're going to improve the audio. The audio isn't the best, but this perk or this gear definitely does help. So I 100% recommend trying this thing out. Bro, there ain't no way they all spawn right there. That's absurd.
We're losing Charlie. We're securing 2 objectives. Enemy is securing Charlie. Objective Charlie compromised. Get it back.
Okay. What is that? What is this? That's a sniper, bro. Oh my god, bro, what the fuck? Bro, it's another one. Oh, does that man have a juggernaut, bro? How?
We're taking Charlie. Securing objective Charlie.
I mean, like, you know?
Destroy the target. An active field
It's like he had dead solids on.
You're halfway to mission complete.
He might have dead solids on.
Destroy the target.
At least it's on the default class that I don't know about.
Objective Charlie. Enemies taking Bravo. Control 2 objectives. Destroy the target. Enemies securing Bravo.
Oh, God, bro.
Securing objective Bravo. Target down. We're taking Bravo. Securing objective Bravo. The enemy has captured your objective. Get them secure. Enemies taking Bravo. Friendly UAV on station. Enemy securing Bravo. We've secured 2 objectives. Friendly UAV online. We're losing Alpha.
God damn, that's a lot of hit marks. What the fuck?
Enemies taking Bravo. Objective Alpha is compromised. Get it back. Friendly UAV taking Alpha.
I'm dead. That stuff just came out at like the perfect time.
Changing mag.
Friendly UAV online. We control 2 objectives. Securing objective Alpha. Enemies in control of all objectives. Regroup. We're taking Charlie.
That's why I need a suppressor right there. It's a. Oh, well, I guess that's not his trophy system.
Enemy